Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn how to execute a script from Jenkins. So to achieve this, the first thing that we need to do is, of course, to create a script. So let's go ahead into our virtual machine. Remember that in this case, we're outside of the container because we're going to create a sample file. So if we go inside of the container, as we have learned, this way, and then we type BI, which is a text editor, we're going to have an error. And this is because containers normally only have what they need. So for example, in this case, Jenkins only have packages regarding to Jenkins. It shouldn't have any other package like network tools or editors because a container is meant to do only what it's meant to do. That's why we're going to log out of the container and we're going to create the file here outside of the container. So let's create a simple script which can be called like script.sh, and remember that to type in PuTTY you need to press the letter I. Cool. So normally in Linux, or when we are creating scripts, the first line informs which interpreter are we going to use. In this case, we're going to use bash, so that's why we're marking as being bash. Cool. So let's start with a sample script that is going to accept parameters, and it's going to print out the name and the last name for one person. So this would be like echo hello, and then it's going to receive the name of one person and then the last name of that person. So if we execute this script like this, what do you think that's going to happen? If I just go ahead and I try to execute this script, I will have an error. The first error in here. Okay, to fix this, we need to give executable permissions to this file. And to do so, we need to execute the command change mode plus X, which is going to give executable permissions to the file. Cool. Then try again, and you are going to see that the only one thing that comes is the hello. So what we want to do is, like, for example, we are going to call this script like this, and then I want to pass my name and my last name in the script. So this, in this case, this should print these variables saying hello, name, and last names respectively.